Have you ever thought of someone you haven't spoken to in years, only to have them text you a few minutes later? Or have you been wrestling with a major life decision, and suddenly, you see the same number, like 1111, or a specific animal, everywhere you look? You might brush it off as a coincidence, a funny little quirk of a random universe. But what if it isn't random at all? What if these moments are messages? What if they are precise, intelligent signals from a living, responsive reality that is in constant dialogue with you? You are living in a participatory universe. Your consciousness is not a passive spectator watching events unfold. It is the very lens through which reality takes shape. This isn't just spiritual philosophy. It's a perspective supported by the bleeding edge of quantum science. The phenomenon of synchronicity is your personal invitation to step out of the illusion of a random world and into the truth of your power as a co-creator. Dismissing these events as mere coincidence is like hearing someone call your name and choosing to ignore it. You are missing a direct line of communication, a feedback loop designed to guide your personal evolution. These meaningful coincidences are not just happening to you. They are responding to you. They are signals of alignment, breadcrumbs left by the universe to let you know you are on the right path, or to gently nudge you back if you've strayed. When you start to pay attention, you'll notice they accelerate during periods of profound personal breakthrough, acting as a confirmation that your inner world is beginning to powerfully reshape your outer world. The perception of these signs sharpens dramatically when you are open and receptive, proving that reality is not a fixed, external thing, but a malleable field of potential that shifts according to your frequency. The idea that you're in a dialogue with the universe might sound mystical, but it's grounded in frameworks from both modern science and ancient wisdom. Let's start with quantum mechanics. The famous double-slit experiment revealed a profound truth. Particles behave differently when they are being observed. The very act of conscious observation changes the outcome. This is the observer effect. Now, expand that principle. If your focused attention can change the behavior of a subatomic particle, imagine what your sustained emotional frequency does to the energy field of your life. You are not just observing your reality, you are participating in its creation. Furthermore, the principle of quantum entanglement shows that two particles, once connected, can remain linked across any distance, mirroring each other's state instantly. This isn't just a strange quirk of physics. It's a fundamental property of the universe that reveals an underlying, invisible web of connection. You are entangled with your reality. Your inner state of being, your energy, your frequency, is in constant, instantaneous communication with the world around you. Synchronicities are the visible ripples of that invisible connection. They are evidence that the universe is not a collection of separate objects, but a unified, intelligent whole. Your inner shift in vibration doesn't just stay inside you. It sends a signal out into this field, and the field responds by arranging circumstances, people, and symbols that match your new frequency. This isn't magic, it's the physics of a conscious universe. Now, let's look at your brain. Neuroscience tells us about a concept called selective attention. Your brain is bombarded with millions of bits of information every second, and it has a filtering system, often called the reticular activating system, to decide what gets through to your conscious awareness. What does it filter for? It looks for what you've deemed important. When you decide to buy a red car, you suddenly see red cars everywhere. They were always there, but your attention wasn't tuned to them. When you go through a spiritual awakening or a major perspective shift, you are fundamentally changing the programming of this filter. You are telling your subconscious mind, which governs 95% of your life, that a new reality is important. In response, your brain begins to highlight the information, the symbols, the synchronicities that resonate with your new state of being. The signs were always there, but now you have the frequency to perceive them. This is where we must distinguish true synchronicity from simple pattern recognition. The psychologist Carl Jung, who coined the term, spoke of numinosity. A true synchronicity carries an emotional charge, a physical sensation of awe, wonder, and profound meaning. It's a full-body knowing that feels electric. Your logical mind can't explain it, but your soul recognizes it instantly. This feeling is the signature of a genuine message, a sign that this isn't just your brain recognizing a pattern, but the universe recognizing you. To fully harness the power of this dialogue, you must understand that synchronicities are a symbolic language. The universe rarely speaks in plain English. It speaks in the language of symbols, archetypes, and metaphors because this is the native language of your subconscious mind. It doesn't give you a direct logical answer like a search engine. Instead, it offers a symbol, a feather, a specific song on the radio, a recurring number sequence that is meant to provoke deeper awareness within you. Its purpose is not to inform, but to transform. For example, seeing an owl repeatedly might not mean you should literally go find an owl. In many cultures, the owl is a symbol of wisdom, intuition, and the ability to see in the dark. The appearance of this symbol is a mirror. The universe is reflecting your own emerging wisdom back to you. It's an invitation to trust your intuition, to look beyond the surface of a situation, to see the truth that is hidden from your conscious mind. The message is always personalized. The meaning of a symbol for you is tied to your personal history, your beliefs, and your current life challenges. This is why you must become the interpreter of your own reality. The universe is reflecting your inner journey, inviting you to see yourself and your path with new eyes, and to align more deeply with the person you are becoming. Stop asking, "What does this sign mean?" and start asking, "What is this sign showing me about myself right now?" The answer is always a catalyst for your next stage of growth. You will notice that these signs and synchronicities multiply and intensify during major life transitions, what some call a timeline shift. When you make a conscious decision to leave a job, end a relationship, or commit to a new path of healing and self-discovery, you are fundamentally altering your personal energy field. You are changing your core frequency. As your internal vibration changes, the holographic reality around you must reconfigure to match it. The old reality, built on your old frequency, begins to dissolve, and a new one, aligned with your new state of being, begins to crystallize. The surge in synchronicities during these times is a form of cosmic confirmation. It is the universe's way of saying, "Yes, we have received your signal. The shift is underway. Keep going." These signs act as a navigation system, confirming you are on course, but they are not a substitute for your own courage and action. A sign can show you the open door, but it cannot walk through it for you. Synchronicities reflect your alignment. They don't create it. They are the effect, not the cause. The cause is your inner work, your willingness to change, your courage to let go of the old identity. The external world is simply showing you the beautiful and precise echo of the powerful choice you have made within. So when you see the signs, don't just passively observe them. See them as a call to action. Acknowledge them with gratitude and let them fuel your momentum. They are proof that your inner transformation is powerful enough to bend reality around you. The core message in all of this is a radical shift in your identity. You are not a subject living in a fixed, random world. You are an active participant in a continuous dialogue with a meaningful, intelligent universe. Your life is a co-creation. The signs and synchronicities you experience are the universe's side of the conversation. It's the feedback loop that shows you how your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs are shaping your reality in real time. This perspective is the key to your personal evolution because it empowers you to interpret your experiences not as random luck, good or bad, but as direct, usable feedback. When synchronicities flow effortlessly, it's a sign that your thoughts, feelings, and actions are in coherence. You are aligned with your true self and your highest path. When life feels stuck, dissonant, or you see challenging patterns repeat, that too is feedback. It's the universe lovingly showing you where there is an incoherence between your desires and your subconscious beliefs. It's an invitation to look within and upgrade the internal programming that is creating the unwanted external effect. To begin this dialogue consciously, Start today. Set an intention to be open to the signs. Before you go about your day, simply state, either out loud or to yourself, "Universe, show me a sign today that I am on the right path. Show me a sign of our connection." And then, let it go. Release the need to control how or when it will appear. Your only job is to stay present and aware. Carry a small notebook or use an app on your phone to create a synchronicity log. When a meaningful coincidence happens, write it down. Note the date, the time, the symbol, and most importantly, how it made you feel. You are building a dictionary for your unique symbolic language. As you cultivate this awareness, you may encounter periods of doubt. Your rational mind, conditioned for a mechanical world, will try to explain it all away. It will tell you it's just confirmation bias, or that you're imagining things. This is a critical moment. This is where you must choose which reality you want to live in. Do you choose the reality of the 5% logical mind that sees only randomness, or the reality of the 95% subconscious powerhouse that knows everything is connected? Remember the feeling of numinosity. Your body knows the truth. When a synchronicity strikes and you feel that electric charge of meaning, that is your anchor. Trust that feeling more than you trust your doubt. Another challenge is the desire for control. You might start trying to force synchronicities or get frustrated when they don't appear on demand. But this conversation doesn't work through force. It works through flow, trust, and surrender. The universe responds to your state of being, not your desperate wanting. If you are in a state of anxiety, trying to hunt for signs, you are emitting a frequency of lack and separation. To receive clear signals, you must cultivate a state of receptive trust. This state is built on the unshakable knowing that you are always supported, always guided, and that everything is unfolding for your highest good. Epigenetics teaches us that our perception of the environment can literally change how our genes are expressed. In the same way, your perception of the universe changes how it expresses itself to you. When you embody the belief that you live in a supportive, intelligent reality, your very cells resonate with that frequency, and the universe has no choice but to mirror that truth back to you in the form of guidance, opportunity, and synchronicity. In the end, it is vital to understand why this language is symbolic and often incomplete. Synchronicities are intentionally designed like puzzle pieces. You are never given the full picture all at once. Why? Because if you had the complete map, you would stop moving. You would stop growing. The purpose of this divine guidance is not to eliminate your journey, but to fuel it. Each piece of the puzzle, each synchronicity, is designed to inspire curiosity, to provoke the next question, and to encourage your next step into the unknown. The universe's goal is your continuous evolution, your constant unfolding. The key is to stop trying to solve the puzzle, and instead, use each piece as a tool for your immediate transformation. When you see a sign, don't get lost in trying to figure out what it means for the future. Ask, what does this mean for me right now? How does this invite me to be, think, or act differently in this present moment? The sign is not about a destination. It's about embodying the alignment it reflects. By doing so, you consciously participate in your own becoming. You are not just a passenger receiving signs. You are the driver, using the signs to navigate your journey of creation. So, I invite you now to embrace this dialogue. See your life not as a series of random events, but as a beautiful, intricate tapestry of meaning that you are weaving with every thought, every feeling, and every choice. The universe is speaking to you. Are you ready to listen?